guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Leila and I just want us to speak or to talk about how to live with your boss as a Kadama in Gulf or as a Shagala, depending on how you call it, or as a house help. Kawa ni house help, so long as you are in Gulf, you're working as a house help or a PA, this video is for you. So we're going to talk about how you're going to live with your boss to avoid misunderstanding, fightings, and all those quarrels that happen all the time. So first of all, you have to understand your boss. Understand who your boss is. That's not even the most essential thing, but the most essential thing is that you should know that Gulf or in the Middle East is not your home. Not unless you are a Saudi Arabian. Middle East is not your home. So the culture, habits, whatever they do is very different from where you're coming from. Whether you're coming from Kenya, Uganda, or Tanzania, or any part of the world, Philippines, Bangladesh, wherever you are coming from, just know Middle East is not your home. First of all, that should stick in your mind. Middle East si kwenyu wa Kenya. Middle East si kwenyu. So you won't come here and start bringing your own way of life. Hautaleta rules zako Gulf, wherever you are in the Middle East, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Lebanon, Kuwait. Hawezi leta rules zako, because these people have their own rules, have their own way of life. So wewe hawezi leta rules zako kama Kadama to your boss. So first of all, you should know huku si kwenyu, and there is a different way of life in wao wanaishi that is not same as the life you live in your country. That is one thing you should have in your mind. The second thing is that the moment you come to Gulf, you should understand your boss. The first 1 month inakuagea kuelewa boss wako. Ana behave aje, ni mtu anapenda aje, ni mtu anapenda kelele, ni mtu anafuatilia watu wakifanya kazi, ni mtu anaelewa watu ama you should understand your boss. Ndio ujue venye ya kuishi na yeye. Unajua huwezi tu kuja, haujui hata venye mtu anataka. You start imposing the way you do your work at your country kwa nyumba ya boss. Huwezi anza kuambia sasa boss Kenya kufanya. You have to understand venye anapenda vitu zake zifanywe. You have to understand her and do exactly venye anakuambia. Si ati sasa unaanza kuonyesha boss wako this one is not supposed to do this way in Kenya or in TZ or in Uganda. This is how we do this. No. Just do your thing the way she wants it to be done. Don't impose the way of life in your country to this boss. Okay? So that way you will avoid so many misunderstandings. So understand your boss, jua huku si kwenyu. Understand that this is not your country. They have different cultures, different religion, different way of life. So if you understand that, you'll avoid quarrels with the boss. Second thing is that as a Kadama, if you come to Saudi Arabia or Qatar, Lebanon, Kuwait as a Kadama, just know that your boss only recognizes you as a Kadama or Shagala. Haiwezi kuchukulia hata kama ulisoma uko na degree ama ulifika university ama sijui wapi. They don't recognize that. Wao wanajua wamekuandika kufanya kazi kama Shagala ama Kadama. So stick to that. Wacha kuleta like you don't know I studied. So what if you went to school, if you have a degree, so what? So that is another thing that you should consider when coming or living with your boss. That he or she will not recognize you, whether you have a degree, whether you're a last born or a first born. Kwenyu, whether you are the one who says uko na final say kwenyu. Hapa she doesn't recognize that. Hawezi leta rules zako kama venye nilikuwa nimesema mara kwanza kwa boss wako. Another thing is that another thing you must understand when living with your boss is that they never understand Kadama or Shagala. Kuna some bosses, you can get good bosses who understand you, the Shagala or Kadama, but other bosses, they do not understand you. For example, maybe something has happened and you're not even there or you're not involved. They won't ask you like what happened. No, whatever they think is right, that is final. Kuna wengine hata haina haja, like they don't give you time to explain yourself maybe if something has happened. So ukipatana na boss kama huyo, that's why nimesema you should understand your boss. Ukipata boss mwenye unajaribu kuji-explain kwake when something has happened na akusikii, stop explaining yourself. Mwisho ni wewe tutakuwa hurt. Stop explaining yourself to your boss, especially kama boss wako does not want to hear you, does not want to hear your explanations. Akikublame, just take it, like just assume and ignore. After all, this is not your home and culture ni different and anaweza fikiria venye anataka. So just know your boss can never understand you. Wewe ishi kivyako and don't put anything your boss says to you in mind. Like akisema hurtful words juwe huku the blacks ama niseme Africans have it very rough, kwa sababu your boss can treat you anyhow and you cannot tell her anything. Hautampeleka pahali kwa sababu most of the people that come as Kadamas, you find a very rich boss mwenye ajali na anadharau the Kadamas. So every time you want your boss to understand you, you explain yourself, is the more you get hurt. So stop explaining yourself to your boss, especially if she or he does not want to hear your explanations. Boss mwenye ana jump to into conclusions na hataki kusikia your part of the story, do not explain yourself, achana nayo. Yani kuwa don't care, but iko na limit. Another thing is that please, wherever you are from, Tanzania, Uganda, Sudan, Bangladesh, wherever you come from, please kuja tu kama umechange mindset. Usitoke huko umestruggle, you've struggled in your country, you come here, now you just want to play victim, like kitu kidogo. If you come here to in Ghana, utapata bosses when you understand, bosses when you wanakutusi, bosses when wanakwambia tu unanuka. I've heard so many stories from Kadamas about that. Unapata bosses, they don't understand them. So ukikuwa hapa kila saa, like I had a friend before mwenye kila saa anajionaga tu victim. Like mbona mimi nikiwa Kenya vitu sijui zilikuwa zinanifanyikia, nateseka tena nikikuja hapa mateso. Stop that mentality. Unaona watu wanasomanga Bible inasema as a man thinketh so he is. So kila saa ukiplay victim, you'll always be a victim. Vitu mbaya tu zitakuwa zinakufuata, wewe unafikiria tu why me, why is my boss doing this to me? So stop just playing victim. Stop it. Change your mentality. No, whatever he does or she does not concern you. Whatever he tells you or she tells you does not concern you. Ignore. Kuwa don't care. Don't always play victim or else you'll just get hurt. As I've told you from the beginning, it is not your home. Huko si kwenyu. So even if you play victim, who will hear you, who will understand you, who will pity you, who will show you mercy? Nobody. So just stop playing victim. Another thing is understand, no matter how friendly your boss is, she's not your friend. She's not your friend. Regardless of the privileges ama favors zenye anakupea ama kuwa mzuri aje, just know your boss is not your friend and they can never be your friend. Unaona, the moment you start kuzoeana na boss wako, you start unazeana na boss wako because she's good maybe, ama unaona ni rika yako, ni age wako, mnaweza tu ongea. Siku nyingine utafanya kitu akushautie ama akutukane, ufeel vibaya, udhanie ni rika yako, mwanze kujibizana. Unaona kwa hiyo nyumba mtakaa na amani. So avoid kuwa na so much closeness. Okay, you can be close to your boss, but just keep in mind, hakuna ile kuzoeana sana. Unaona ukizoeana naye pia atakuzoea and she can say anything. But keep boundaries, pia mnaheshimiana. So stop being so comfortable when your boss is so friendly to you. Usikuwe so comfortable with your boss to an extent sasa mnakosea na heshima. Hata kama ni age yako, keep in mind that person is still your boss. Akuwe mdogo, akuwe mkubwa, so long as ni yeye amekuandika na anakupea salary yako, please keep in mind that your boss is not your friend. So another thing is, tumeongelea hiyo keep boundaries, respect yourself. Another thing is that respect yourself. Yani wewe boss wako maybe amekuwa too friendly, wewe umekuwa too comfortable kwa hiyo nyumba, hata unaweza kaa palipopote, unakaa venye unataka, yani unakaa tu venye unataka kwa nyumba wenyewe. Boss wako ataanza tu kuangalia, look the kind of person mwenye nilileta kwa nyumba, they are poor, wana poor mentality, wana venye anakaa. But ukijirespect, ukijieka on a certain level, pia boss wako atakuchukulia hivyo hivyo. Unaona venye unajibeba, ndio venye tu boss wako atakubeba. So ukijirespect, your boss will also respect you. Si wote, lakini wengine ni kichwa maji. So as a Kadama, you should always keep your standards. Keep your standards. Now, if anything happens, this is one thing many Kadamas wakifanya. Chochote itakufanyikia, maybe you have a quarrel, kitu kama hiyo, please avoid kusema nitaenda. Wachana na hiyo mambo. Anytime unasema hivyo, siku nyingine kikurusha nje utasema nini? So avoid that thing ati nitaenda, au sijui umenifanyia nini nitaenda. Hiyo pia inaletwa na kuzoeana sana na boss. Umezoeana sana na boss hadi sasa kitu kidogo unaona ni kama unafanyia boss privilege. Hakuna privilege unafanyia boss wako, si anakulipa. Kama anakulipa, there is no privilege. It is a win-win game. Yeye anakulipa, unamfanyia kazi. So huwezi threaten boss wako ati nitaenda. So just stop that. Hiyo ni another way ya kuishi na boss wako vizuri. Hata kama unataka kuenda, jipange polepole, acha kusema kitu ni kama bibi ameolewa pale na kila siku anasemanga naenda na hata haendi. Most of those Kadamas wenye ni makemboi, those runaways. Sasa juu unajua uko na freedom, you can do whatever you want. Sasa you're threatening your boss anyhow. So please just stop that. If you want to live with your boss peacefully, that is how to live with your boss. Another thing, just know. Kitu nimesema, I've said something that if you come to Gulf, change your mentality. Don't play victim. Gulf, it is a training field. Huko kama ulikuja na tabia mbaya utarudi kama umenyoka. You can never come to Gulf you think wewe ni ule wa kitu kidogo unalia kitu kidogo. I tell you this one, I assure you, if you come to Gulf na karo kadogo hivi utarudi kawe ni ngumu, ama depression itakumaliza. But please just know Gulf huko ni kama training ya jeshi, kwa sababu you will find so many like a different type of people, na people who don't respect you as a Kadama mashagal. So one thing you should know is that Gulf is a training center. That is what I'll say as I finish this video. Gulf is a training center. You should understand that huku kuna vitu zitafanyika, ita change your mentality. If at all you want to change your mentality. If you do not want to change your mentality as well, utakaa tu hivyo. Your boss can tell you, hey, uku bosses. You can find a boss who speaks anyhow. Your boss does not care, anaweza hata kutusi. Like I've heard from other Kadamas, Shagalas, they say boss amemwambia ananuka, boss amemwambia amepika chakula inanuka kama mapupu. So you should understand that these people, regardless of what you say, they say, it should not affect you. Wacha kubeba vitu ndogo ndogo kwa moyo. There are more important things to carry in your heart than just maneno ya boss. Assume, after all, si mama yako, si baba yako, si sister yako, si mtoto wako. So why should you care what your boss says? Why should you care? Usijali kenye boss wako anasema. Okay? Okay? Tumeelewana? So that is how to live with your boss. Just know, hapa hakuna mamako, hakuna babako, si kwenyu. Boss wako hata kama ni friendly aje kwako bado ni boss wako. So just understand those few things and you live well with your boss. So with that, those many points, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. Ndo naanza tu, please support me, let me grow. I'll tell you more about Gulf and how to live in Gulf, how to expect when you want to come in Gulf, which processes you should take if you want to come in Gulf. Sawa sawa? Bye bye. Thank you for listening. Please do not forget to subscribe, share and like and comment. Comment up anything you want me to talk about and we'll talk about it. Thank you. Bye.